Good evening, dear friends. My name is Svetlana Kovalyova, and I welcome you from the Russian House in Kuala Lumpur. Today, I would like to dedicate our meeting to the specific of studying in Russian medical universities. And of course, including under the scholarship of the Russian government. Firstly, I would like to tell you that you can choose any Russian medical universities applying for the scholarship. And of course, if you are selected, you will be studying free of charge. It means no any tuition fees. And secondly, I would like to share with you that there are more than 50 Russian medical universities that train medical workers. And only 5 Russian medical universities recognized or accredited in Malaysia. And both versions, 2 options, are okay for you. You can choose any Russian universities. But if your university isn't recognized, you have to have a special procedure of verification your qualification. And that's why I invited to our meeting our dear and close friend, Dr. Kumari-san. Dr. Kumari-san, hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Svetlana. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for joining me, because it's quite important for us. You graduated from People's Friendship University of Russia.
Yes.
Okay. When?
In 2013.
Wow. Okay. And I know that your faculty, medical program of People's Friendship University of Russia, unfortunately, isn't recognized in Malaysia, isn't accredited. Yeah?
Yes, it is not. It's not yet recognized in Malaysia. Yeah.
And please, could you share with us, with our audience, what shall we do? For example, okay, you have your diploma, your medical program isn't recognized here in Malaysia. What you have to do for verification of your qualification? Please, the floor is yours. Could you share with us?
Okay, all right. Selamat sejahtera and good evening to everyone. Okay. As Svetlana just mentioned, we have 5 recognized universities in Russia that you can go to. Once you graduate from those universities, you can come back and apply to the Ministry of Health and start working. What happens if you go to an unrecognized university like mine, like where I went to? All right, so the procedure is when you come back to Malaysia, you will go to the MMC, Malaysian Medical Council, and inform them that you are here and you want to register as a doctor. Next, they will guide you to register yourself on their online system, which is called Merits MMC, all right? So you register on the system, you upload all your documents, everything, all your transcripts, your degrees, your SPM certificates, your verified copy of ID, passports, the works, everything. Then the next step is to get the documents verified by a third party if they are true documents. All right, so there are 2 providers on the MMC website who will do it for you, which will cost about 700 ringgit. So they will get your documents, check with your university whether so-and-so such a person studied here, and is this his certificate, and is his certificate number, and so on. So once that is done, you're clear. Now you will take your exams. You got 2 exams to take. One is a theory exam, and the second part is a practical exam. First comes the theory exam. The theory exam is more like the PLAB examinations for the UK. All right, it's around that standard of examination, yes. So you got to study for the examination. When you pass the examination, you will be allowed to take the practical examination. The practical examination will be conducted usually in 2 venues in Malaysia, one at IMC or one at USM. It depends on the year. And now this is your basic OSCE. If you're graduated from the UK or wherever, the same level. So you got OSCE examinations. Once you pass these 2 examinations, then you're issued a certificate stating that you have already passed the required examination. So what comes next? Next, you will apply again. You upload again all these new documents to MMC, and MMC will then direct you to the SPR. Okay? Okay. Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Awam. Sorry, not SPR, SPA, I'm sorry. Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Awam. Okay. Then you will go through some interview process, and then you will be given a placement at any one of the teaching hospitals in Malaysia. So this is in short, the whole process, if you come back with a degree which is not recognized. Okay, so some of you will have questions there. Why is one recognized and why is the other not recognized? Well, basically all the universities in Russia have the same module of education. They've inherited this from the past, and the education to whichever university you go to is the same. But unfortunately, some universities have not applied for recognition. That's the only difference. All right, there are like 5 very proactive universities who applied for recognition. The rest have not or are in the process of applying for recognition. So that's the only difference. So the quality of education will be the same wherever you go. Okay, since I'm talking about the quality of education, let me tell you, in Russia, a lot of emphasis is put on basic sciences. That means your first 2 years, your anatomy, physiology, pathophysiology, pathoanatomy, microbiology, biochemistry. Your foundations are drilled in very, very strong. So then when you go into your clinical years, you can correlate it easy to the patients and diseases you see in your wards. Okay, so yes, you are open for world-class education, but only if you choose an unrecognized university, the process is a bit longer. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And I'm really happy because you are not my usual guest. You are today an expert. And of course, you are so experienced, so qualified medicine worker, doctor, and I'm really happy. But I have some questions for you. Are you ready?
Sure. Yes.
My first question is, what do you think about Russian winter?
Sorry, Russian winter. All right, I loved the Russian winter. To be honest with you, I really loved the Russian winter.
Yeah.
I traveled all the way up to the North Pole as well, to Murmansk, which is in the polar circle.
Oh.
Okay, it's freezing, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So winter for me is nice. I'm kind of missing the winter, that I'm already back here for about 2.5 years. Yeah. I'm actually missing the winter, to be honest with you.
Thank you so much. And my second question is about the Russian language. Of course, the Russian language. You had your preparatory faculty, yeah, 1 year. First year was as a preparation, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, and it means you can speak Russian.
Yes, because the whole structure is such that you're taught Russian language, and then although the classes are in English, we have extensive lessons in Russian language during our preclinical years to prepare us to work in the hospitals, to go on to our clinical years in the hospitals, because you can't go to the hospitals without knowing Russian language. And then you also have a lot of friends from Russia, and then you speak in Russian, you watch Russian shows, read, and so on, and that's how you pick up the language. It's not a very, very difficult language. It isn't. It isn't a difficult language. All right? So if you put your will, you can learn the language.
Okay, let us to check. I'm so sorry. Let us to check. For example, you are, no, okay, not for example, but you are a doctor. I come to you and I can ask you, доктор, добрый день.
Добрый день.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте, как я могу помочь?
Доктор, вы знаете, у меня есть проблема.
Какая проблема?
У меня что-то болит горло.
Горло болит или плохо чувствует ваше горло?
Не знаю, не уверена. Иногда болит, иногда плохо чувствую.
А уже сколько дней?
А до
чувствуете?
сегодня утром началось.
Только сегодня, да?
Yes.
Хорошо. Мы посмотрим сначала, и можно потом принимать лекарства.
Our dear internet audience, now we show to you, it was like a game. I'm a patient, and Dr. Kumiro-san, I came to him, and I was trying to explain, not correctly, but emotional, to explain to doctor my problem. What is my problem? And Dr. Kumari-san was able to speak with me in Russian. And what does it mean? It means that those hospital, private government hospital, where Dr. Kumiri-san currently working, is absolutely Russian-speaking friendly. It means you are friendly to Russian speakers. And of course, I'm really happy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Спасибо.
Спасибо большое.
Thank you so much. And now I have to tell to you, our dear internet audience, we promised you that we will inform all of you about our scholarship for 2022-2023 academic year. It will be soon. Please follow our social media. You can write your questions. You can ask us. And of course, we will prepare some suitable information to you about different Russian universities. Thank you so much. Thank you for this participation to Dr. Kumari-san. Thank you very much. And it was a very good meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you. Goodbye.
Bye.